You see them at weddings, but the true story of the tiara is far more intense than you think. These aren't just accessories. They are ancient declarations of power that survived the Greek and Roman empires. So, who actually made them famous? It was Napoleon. Driven to make his court the absolute paragon of magnificence, he commissioned extravagant pieces for Josephine, sparking a diamond-fueled obsession that still captivates the world today. 1. The George IV State Diadem. Let's begin with the most recognizable piece of jewelry on Earth. When you think of the British monarchy, this is the crown you picture. It appears on stamps, on banknotes, and in the collective memory of an empire. But here's the twist. It was never made for a woman. In 1820, King George IV wanted a coronation crown that would dominate the room. He commissioned Rundell and Bridge to create not a crown, but a statement. By May of that year, they delivered a masterpiece of silver and gold, set with pearls and an astonishing 1,333 diamonds. Every diamond you see today is original, none replaced, none altered. At the center sits a rare pale yellow stone, a quiet signature in a blaze of white fire. George IV paid for it, wore it briefly, and then history intervened. Just 10 years later, the diadem passed to Queen Adelaide, and everything changed. From that moment on, it never returned to a king. Queen Victoria wore it. Queen Alexandra, Queen Mary, the Queen Mother, and most famously, Queen Elizabeth II. A crown born for a man, transformed into the defining symbol of every British queen who followed. This is the George IV State Diadem, and this is where our story begins. 2. The Henkel von Donnersmarck Tiara. Now, we move away from the British court to explore a story of immense, staggering wealth and European nobility. This is the story of the Henkel von Donnersmarck Tiara. The name itself carries weight. The Henkel von Donnersmarck family were not just regular aristocrats. They were renowned figures in German nobility. At one point, they stood as the second wealthiest family in the entire nation. When you have that kind of money, the gifts you give to your spouse are on a completely different level. And that is exactly what this tiara was, a precious gesture from a husband to his wife. But this isn't just a story about a gift. It is a story about emeralds. If you love green gemstones, this tiara is the Holy Grail. The piece exudes opulence. It features a row of 11 captivating emeralds. These aren't small accent stones, they are massive drops of green fire. Collectively, these 11 emeralds weigh an astonishing 500 carats. Just imagine the weight of that on your head, 500 carats of pure, rare gemstones. The history of these specific emeralds adds an extra layer of intrigue. There are whispers among historians and jewelers, rumors that have persisted for years, that these stones have a royal past. It is said that these very emeralds might have once graced the collection of the graceful Empress Eugénie of France. While they now sit in a German tiara, they may carry the spirit of a bygone French era. The design holding these massive stones is equally majestic. The emeralds are nestled upon a base adorned with diamond laurels, creating a contrast of sparkling white and deep green. It creates an unmistakably majestic presence. In our modern times, this piece made headlines again. In 2011, this exceptional tiara found its way to Sotheby's auction house. The world held its breath. Collectors and experts knew it was valuable, but they weren't sure how valuable. The initial valuations were high, projecting a price range of $5 to $10 million. For most jewelry, selling for $10 million would be the ultimate success. But the Henkel von Donnersmarck tiara defied expectations. In a stunning turn of events, the bidding war went far past the predictions. When the gavel finally fell, the tiara commanded a staggering $12.7 million. It was purchased by a discreet buyer who chose to remain anonymous. That sale did more than just exchange money for goods. It made history. It set a new world record for the highest price ever achieved by a tiara at auction. 3. The Stuart Tiara. Next on our list is a piece that proves a tiara is only as good as the diamond that sits inside it. Welcome to the world of the Stuart Tiara. Within the framework of this exquisite headpiece lies one of the most extraordinary and historically significant diamonds to ever grace a royal treasury. It is called the Stuart diamond. This is a mesmerizing blue-green gem, and it is huge, weighing in at 39.75 carats. The lineage of this stone reads like a history textbook. Its earliest recorded possessor hailed from the famous House of Stuart. We are talking about Queen Mary II of England. She was a prominent member of this lineage and the spouse of King William III. She was among the first notable owners to hold this precious stone. After passing through the hands of Queen Mary and later King William, the Stuart diamond embarked on a journey. It eventually found its way back to the Netherlands. However, for a long time, it was just a loose stone. It wasn't until the late 19th century, specifically 1897, that the diamond finally found a new home within a tiara. This was courtesy of the designer Schurman. The creation of this particular tiara wasn't a random act of fashion. It was a commission with a specific purpose. Queen Emma of the Netherlands ordered the piece. She had a mother's motivation in mind. She wanted to bestow her daughter, Queen Wilhelmina, with a symbol of great significance for her upcoming investiture. She wanted her daughter to look like a true queen, and she used the historic Stuart diamond to ensure that happened. But what makes the Stuart tiara truly brilliant is its engineering. It is a testament to the ingenuity of the jeweler. The versatility of this jewelry piece is unmatched. It can be worn in a variety of arrangements. If the queen wants to wear the full, heavy, majestic version, she can wear it with the resplendent Stuart diamond front and center. But if she wants something lighter, or if she wants to wear the diamond elsewhere, the tiara allows for that too. The piece can be worn without the central stone. Furthermore, the diamonds that can be detached offer additional adornment options. They can be taken off the crown and used as elegant earrings or pendants. It is a modular masterpiece, allowing the wearer to customize their look while still displaying centuries of history. 4. The Lover's Knot Tiara. Now, let's discuss a tiara that needs almost no introduction. It holds a distinguished position among the treasured jewels of the British royal family and is perhaps the most romantic piece in their vault. This is the Lover's Knot Tiara. The design is instantly recognizable. It is notable for its graceful, feminine appearance, featuring cascading pearls and diamond lover's knots, twisted ribbon designs that symbolize affection. Its inception dates back to 1913. It was Queen Mary, a woman known for her incredible taste in jewelry, who embarked on its creation. Queen Mary didn't just dream this design up out of thin air. She was drawing inspiration from her own family history, specifically her grandmother, Princess Augusta of Hesse Castle, who had owned a similar piece. Queen Mary collaborated with the esteemed jeweler Gerard to bring her vision to life, meticulously ensuring that every pearl and diamond was placed perfectly. The journey of ownership for this tiara is fascinating. Following Queen Mary's passing in 1953, the tiara passed into the possession of her granddaughter, Queen Elizabeth II. But the most intriguing chapter of this story unfolded in 1981. In a gesture of welcome and love, Queen Elizabeth II reportedly lent the Lover's Knot tiara to Princess Diana as a wedding gift. It was meant to be the piece she wore on her big day. However, despite this generous offer, Diana ultimately made a different choice. She chose to wear the Spencer tiara, a cherished heirloom from her own family, to grace her momentous day. But that wasn't the end of Diana's relationship with the Lover's Knot. Far from it. The tiara became a cherished adornment for the princess. She wore it to countless events, and it became synonymous with her image. This was despite the fact that the tiara had a reputation for being difficult to wear. It was known for its considerable weight, often causing Diana discomfort and headaches. Yet she wore it for the beauty and the history. Tragically, after Princess Diana's untimely passing in 1997, the tiara retreated from public view. It was locked away, unseen, and unworn. For nearly 20 years, the public wondered if they would ever see the Lover's Knot again. Then, in 2015, the moment finally arrived. The tiara re-emerged with great anticipation. It was Kate Middleton who seized the world's attention. She elegantly donned the tiara at a distinguished reception hosted at Buckingham Palace. It was a symbolic moment, linking the past to the future and bringing this romantic, heavy, beautiful piece back into the light. 5. The Braganza Tiara. For our next icon, we must travel north to Sweden. Here, we find a piece that is all about scale and grandeur. Renowned experts have hailed this tiara as the absolute pinnacle of jewelry within the Swedish royal treasury. This is the Braganza Tiara. When you see the Braganza, the first thing you notice is the size. It is a resplendent diamond floral tiara of remarkable proportions. It has found its permanent abode in Stockholm, but its roots are in South America. Its journey to the Bernadotte lineage, the Swedish royal family, traces back to royal kin in Brazil. The name Braganza is very specific. It is aptly named after the House of Braganza, a powerful dynasty that once held dominion over both Portugal and Brazil. This tiara carries that historical legacy in every facet. Its origins are rooted in a romantic gift. It was originally a present from Emperor Pedro I of Brazil to his second spouse, Princess Amalie of Luxembourg. It was a symbol of imperial power from the New World. However, life moves on, and so do heirlooms. Following Amalie's passing, the tiara passed into the possession of her sister, Queen Josefina of Sweden. Queen Josefina held it dear, bringing it into the Swedish court. From that moment on, it became an enduring component of the Swedish royal treasury. The craftsmanship is simply exquisite. Crafted with meticulous detail, the tiara boasts arabesques, blossoms, and foliage. These aren't just abstract shapes. They are meticulously rendered in diamonds, set in a marriage of gold and silver. And again, we have to talk about the size. This opulent creation stands at a height of 12.5 centimeters. That is incredibly tall for a headpiece. It sits like a wall of light on the wearer's head. It is an exquisite testament to artistry and regal elegance, designed to ensure that the queen is the most visible person in any room she enters. 6. The Vladimir Tiara. If you like stories of danger, escape, and spies, you will love the story of the Vladimir Tiara. The genesis of this tiara can be traced to Russia, specifically to the Grand Duchess Vladimir. She entrusted the esteemed court jeweler, Bolin, with its creation. For years, this masterpiece lived amid the opulent confines of the St. Petersburg Palace. It found sanctuary there, a symbol of the immense wealth of the Russian court. But history had other plans. The Russian Revolution brought chaos and danger. The royals were fleeing, and their treasures were at risk of being looted or destroyed. The Vladimir Tiara had to be shielded from the tumult of the revolution. Its perilous journey began. It wasn't shipped in a fancy box. It was clandestinely spirited away from Russia. It was smuggled out, hidden from view, traveling across borders in secret to reach safety. Ultimately, it found a new custodian. After a discreet transaction, the tiara ended up in the hands of Queen Mary of England. She purchased it, saving it from being lost to history. When the tiara arrived in England, it was bedecked with an intricate arrangement of 15 interwoven diamond circles. Inside each of these circles hung a resplendent pearl droplet. This configuration rendered it a truly resplendent and awe-inspiring jewel. It was beautiful, but Queen Mary was a woman who loved to improve things. Her discerning eye saw room for enhancement. She introduced an ingenious modification. She had the tiara altered so that the pearls were detachable. She then had a set of emeralds prepared that could be swapped in. A detachable centerpiece bedecked with emeralds and diamonds was integrated, thereby augmenting the tiara's adaptability and magnificence. In the present day, the Vladimir Tiara maintains its esteemed status. It is one of the favorite pieces of the British royal family because of this versatility. It can be worn with pearls, with emeralds, or widowed, with no stones in the center. It is a cherished facet of their extensive jewelry collection, a survivor of revolution that now reigns in peace. 7. The Infinity Tiara. Finally, let us embark on an enchanting voyage through a modern saga. This is the story of the Infinity Tiara, a symbol of nature's awe and the embodiment of enduring love. While the other tiaras on our list are steeped in centuries of history, this one is a contemporary masterpiece. It was meticulously crafted by the esteemed artisans of the House of Graf. This story invites you to delve into a narrative that celebrates the Graf family's unwavering devotion to diamonds. We unveil a world of wonder where the infinity diamond takes its rightful place. This stone is the heart of the story. Adorned within a tiara that proudly bears its name, the infinity diamond is a showstopper. Let's look at the statistics of this stone. At the heart of this extraordinary tale lies a captivating heart-shaped gem weighing a staggering 157.8 carats. That is a massive size for a faceted diamond. This exceptional jewel is the result of expert cutting and polishing. It was cut from a very famous rough stone, the legendary La Sidi La Rona. This was one of the largest rough diamonds ever found. To take a piece of that legend and shape it into a heart requires nerves of steel and incredible skill. Gracing the infinity tiara, this diamond stands as the focal point. It radiates a brilliance that resonates with Lawrence Graf's profound appreciation for contemporary art. But the central stone doesn't stand alone. It is set amidst the graceful curves of the tiara's design. The infinity diamond is embraced by even more luxury. The design features 18 additional heart-shaped diamonds. These are suspended within elegant swirling motifs, creating a sense of movement and infinite flow. It is a modern treasure, proving that the art of tiara making is very much alive and well today. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons.